Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. So in this video we are going to learn about the electronic configuration for iron and iron 3 ion. Alright, so and then we have to compare the stability. So before we start discussing the question, so I will explain a little bit about the stability. Actually, the stability of the species or the ion or atom, it depends on how the electron are arranged in its orbital. For example, so we have 3D orbital, we have 2p orbital, for example. So we have this kind of arrangement. Okay, maybe I will put 4. And we have another one more. Okay, let's say the first one occupied by 1 electron, the second one occupied by 3 electron, the third one occupied by 6 electron, and the fourth one occupied by 4 electron. So we have 3 types of electronic arrangement. Also, the first one we call it as partially filled. Okay. The second one we call it as half filled, separuh penuh. The third one we call it as fully filled, and the fourth one we call it as partially filled. So partially filled can be, maybe you can fill with 1 electron or 2 electron or more than 3, which is 5 or 4 electron. So that is partially filled. So in terms of the stability, the most stable is full fill. The second one is half fill. And the least stable is partially fill. Right? So when we want to explain the stability, always refer to this factor. Alright, so let's look at the question. Write the electronic configuration for iron 2 and iron 3 ion. So this question is quite general, so it asks you to write the electronic configuration. So you can give your answer either in a form of orbital diagram, or as PDF notation. Iron, which is Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus. As I mentioned previously, for ion, you have to write the electronic configuration of its atom first. Then you can decide which orbital you want to remove the electron. If you straight away remove the electron from the atom and then a proton number you minus by 2, your answer would be wrong. Okay, now we will go to the question. So before we start writing the electronic configuration for iron 2, so we have to write the electronic configuration for iron. Fe ion, so we refer to the proton number, which is 26. So better we use an orbital diagram. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d. So you label it as 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d. It consists of 26. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it does not involve the stability here. 10, 12, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 25, 26. Right. The question asks you to write the electronic configuration for Fe2+. The proton number is still 26. So how to remove the electron? So if you have 4, 6 and 3d orbital, we must remove the electron from the highest quantum number, which is 4s. So we remove 2 electrons from 4s orbital. Now you will have 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d. Okay. So how many electrons? I prefer to choose orbital diagram because from the orbital diagram you can see the stability clearly, and it consists of another 6 here. And what about Fe3+? Okay, we try to draw for Fe3+. Kalau Fe3+ means that it removes 3 electrons. 2 electrons from here, another 1 electron will be removed from here. So to show the the stability, I prefer to choose orbital diagram. So now it will become okay. So how to compare the stability between Fe2+ and Fe3+? So the first, okay, 1s we cannot compare because both are fulfilled. 2s also, 2p also, 3s, 3p, all are fulfilled. So we cannot compare. Now we only can compare here. At which orbital? 3d orbital. So what about the arrangement of the electron at 3d? For Fe2+, what is the type of stability exists here? So if you can see, based on this, it is similar to this one. So we can call it as a partially filled. So this is partially filled. Maybe you can write it here. And what about here? Half filled. So in terms of the stability, which one is more stable? So that we can refer to here. Full fill is the most stable. The second one is half fill, and the last one is partially fill. So how you can conclude after you write the electronic configuration? We can conclude that Fe2+ is more stable than Fe3+. Why? This is because the 3d orbital in Fe3, sorry, the answer is Fe3 plus, sorry. Fe3 plus is half filled with electron, while the 3d orbital in Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus is more stable than Fe2 plus. Saya terbalik ni. This is because the 3d orbital in Fe3 plus is half filled with electron, while the 3d orbital in Fe2 plus is partially filled. What is our conclusion? Half filled is more stable than partially filled. Alright, so that's all. So I hope this video will help you to to write the electronic configuration for the ion and then to compare its stability. So I will highlight it again. To write the electronic configuration for the ion, you have to write the electronic configuration of its atom first. Once you write the electronic configuration for the atom, then you can identify which orbital you want to remove the electron or which orbital you want to add the electron. Right? So see you in the next video. So Assalamualaikum.